Thanks for tuning in to Small Steps to Wellbeing, or Small Steps as I often refer to it. If you like what you hear, then check out the channel every so often for a new episode. And if you have any feedback or would like my insight on a specific topic, then reach out and let me know. Please be aware that the information shared in this podcast does not represent definitive health recommendations or advice. So you should consult a professional before making any significant changes to your lifestyle. As we already established in an earlier episode called Seeking Support, Supporting Yourself, everything in our living world requires support in some shape or form in order to not only survive, but to thrive. The exercise in that shortcast focused on ways you could support yourself, but it's important to acknowledge that we can only achieve so much on our own. And while autonomous action will increase our self-efficacy and help us get through the majority of life's stresses, there will be times when the support of friends and family is necessary. Sometimes we may need an extra set of hands. The expertise of a family member that we know has dealt with a similar scenario, or the opinion of a friend who you know has a different perspective on life to you. It is common for each of us to develop habitual ways of approaching similar situations, as this is a natural and efficient way of going through life. But when those habits either have little or no impact, then reaching out to your immediate support network is very valuable. And this is not only a benefit to us in terms of getting things done, but if we remain aware, then getting help from others can also be a great time for us to observe and learn, essentially allowing us to absorb the approach taken by others and then apply that approach the next time we need to. Support from family and friends is critical in the natural world. This can come in the form of adult animals feeding or teaching their children, or adult trees and plants diverting much-needed nourishment to young saplings, especially when direct access to these resources is not possible. But seeking support from others doesn't only benefit the receiver of the support in that moment, as it can lead to the development of reciprocal support in the future. The old adage of scratching someone else's back and they scratching yours is fitting in this perspective, and reflective of the fact that members of our family and friend group have differing skills that can be utilised, while you may have other skills that may be needed elsewhere. Think about the following examples of seeking support with friends and family. What do you think is realistic and sustainable support that you can seek? Perhaps it's asking advice, helping someone cook, joining someone while they exercise, making a standing appointment, say the first Saturday in the month, in order to meet up with someone, engage in a shared hobby or activity, or asking someone for shopping to be picked up or to share a meal. So on to the exercise for this small step. Now there are actually two small exercises related to this topic that reflect the reciprocal nature of support from friends and family. The first is to consider one or two small areas in which you could currently use some support, and then pick one or two people that you are going to ask for that support. It doesn't have to be big. Perhaps you need help picking up a larger item of shopping, have a home maintenance question, or simply would enjoy spending a bit more time in that person's company. Be specific about when you would like the support, i.e. in the next days or weeks, and how long that support may be required. The second exercise is to look for ways in which you may be able to support someone else in your family or friend group. And in the same way as you reflect on asking for support, consider the differing ways in which you could provide it. You may not need to do a physical act. Rather, it may be an emotional support, or simply letting someone know that you are thinking about them through sending a text or email. Good luck with the exercise, and thanks for tuning in. All the best. Thanks for listening to Small Steps to Wellbeing. I hope you will be able to make use of the information and exercises in this podcast on your own pathway to wellbeing. Don't forget to come back again soon. Bye for now.